Good morning from Lalande, where it's a beautiful day and not too hot today, which is wonderful because Davy, Philip and I have an exciting day ahead. We're going to go and see Dan. And how are you, Davy?
I'm good.
Excited about our big day out?
Always, obviously.
What was the name of the restaurant again? Because I knew it was something a little ridiculous and I can't remember to tell everyone.
Ah, Le Coq d'Or.
Le Coq d'Or.
Yeah.
Yes, the golden cock.
Yeah.
Oh, Mummy, why is it that whenever I find you, you're working? Whenever. Mummy, that's... What did you... Did you just...
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, Mummy, that's the tumble dryer. So I'm glad you're working so hard, but...
You're probably me. I just stuck that in there.
That could have been interesting.
Ah, how are you?
Well, I missed you. I haven't seen you all day and I've been up for at least 25 minutes. Philip and I are going with Davy to have lunch with Dan.
Ah.
Near his.
If you happen to pass a place that sells things for the garden, I need adaptation things to go from the tap of the tiny little pond so I can water.
Mummy, who are you asking at the moment?
You. The owner. I thought it might be a good call.
Yes, except you know that I don't know the width of the tap you're talking about. I don't know the width of the thing you wanted adapted to. And I am 100%, and that's the face of someone who knows I'm 100% likely to get the wrong thing.
But I can assure you that I have made a human being, if nothing else, adaptable.
Ah, well, I didn't realise you'd made me adaptable, but I hadn't accessed that software before, but it's good to know it's there.
What are we trying to get? A tap?
No, that'll be easy, honey. An adapter from a tap that I don't know the size of to something that I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay. This sounds like an easy task.
I've got a roll of, you see, the tall guy knows. You've got a bloomin' expert with you. I've got a roll of piping. I've got a tap without any fitting whatsoever. I want to join the two.
And you need to find something to connect them.
There you are! He knew!
He is firing on all cylinders today. Apparently, if we pass a garden centre, we need to get that thing.
No, only if you happen to see a garden centre on your way.
There is definitely no garden centre on our way to Dan's chateau.
It, darling.
In fact, there's nothing. There's like 3 churches and 2 houses, and that is it.
Okay. Oh.
No, I'm not taking it from the gardens of the houses.
Dan might have what you need.
Just like that.
Yeah.
They're back on the car. Honestly, why do we bother trying to clean it? Excuse me. Excuse me. Gentleman. Lady. Off. Wow, I really don't scare you at all, do I? Shoo, 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 peacocks, go on. In your own sweet time, thank you very much. Though, to be fair, how can you ever be angry with such majestic creatures? My mother is absolutely delighted because I've just given her all of the dates and date syrup that were sent for her by Sultana. And just whilst we were looking and tasting all of that, this flew in. And it's not a leaf. I do mean flew in, not blew in. It's actually a moth. Isn't that just the most marvellous thing you can imagine? It just looks exactly like a leaf.
To be here.
I think he'd be better off somewhere else, but he's doing a good job of playing leaf. Oh, poor darling.
Good boy.
Oh, isn't he marvellous?
Come on, sweetheart. Oh, beautiful.
Welcome to Lalande.
No, that's not.
Oh, he just wants to be with Davy.
Oh.
This is like the B movie with them with a mom.
Now he's getting defensive.
He could attack you any minute now, Davy.
Yes, I'm very afraid.
Philip is doing moth rescue services. He really doesn't want to leave the kitchen, does he?
Come on. I'll nudge you along. There we go. Look at that.
Perfect. And we can go to lunch. And we're off with a little bit of ABBA to keep us company on the way. And we are armed with Dan's favourite whiskey to celebrate his quite extraordinary progress on his roof. The Golden Cock. We have arrived. You two chose this together, didn't you? This place?
Dan chose it, actually.
Daniel, Bring us to the best places.
That's who I am now.
I can see that with the pink shirt as well. They've given us a little appetizer of salmon rillette on a bed of cucumber jelly.
Very jelly.
It turns out that I love cucumber jelly so much that I ate 3 of those little mini appetizers and Dan had the other one. And now the starters have arrived and Dan and I are going for tuna tataki with what looks like sorbet. Is it sorbet?
Orange thing.
Yeah, it was sorbet.
And you are having pate and pate but in pastry. There's a bit of a cross table thing going on here, I think.
Winners, losers.
The main course has arrived and here we've got couscous with lamb and vegetables, but it smells so delicious because it has some confit lemons in it. Well, that was absolutely delicious. We didn't have dessert, just a quick espresso to go. And now we're all heading off to Dan so that Davy can see how the garden's coming along there. It always feels really exciting, the approach to the chateau and the ruined tower sticking up. Not for much longer. I think it'll be soon it'll have a roof.
And the roof to the left now.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one in the flesh before. Look at this precious darling. Hello. Hello. Oh, my darling. Oh, what a joy. What a joy. Yes. It went onto my skirts. Right, let's go see this chateau. These are gorgeous. They're for the roof.
Yeah.
They're
These go on
really
every
nice.
junction, basically.
Yeah.
Okay,
We need more than this, but
to get you started.
yeah.
And I love your weather vane.
Yeah.
Oh, that is going to be very swanky.
I'm guessing you'd put some gold on that.
Of course I would. Bling that right up.
Crystals.
The garden's looking amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll
everything seems to
pretend
have
these
grown
are
so much.
They are technically perennials.
Yes,
Some people
yeah.
know them as weeds, but they do. They grow.
And of course,
well
you and
every
I,
year.
we know how to plant a perennial, don't we? There's
we've
one
been
thing we were
well
taught
informed.
by this man, yeah.
I definitely didn't teach it to you like you did it on the last video.
Oh, the shade!
I know it will kill Davy Farm. I quite like that.
You mean you're doing it for the wildlife?
Yeah. Well,
I look, I saw a butterfly go past.
It doesn't look bad.
I personally don't have that big of a problem.
Yeah, like the shrubs are doing well. This is all nice. Like there's a couple of tomato plants in the beds over there, just for old lols. There is.
I like your birch trees.
Yeah. Oh, no.
That's the way it's done around here. And this is your system of canals.
Well, we're just discussing if that is even going to happen still. I don't know.
I like it. I really like it.
I do, but I don't know if we've got time. Put it in. Like a spray painted blue.
This path is beautiful.
Yeah, I mean the grass I obviously don't like.
How about, Dan, the gardener, that you get a gardener? That would be so
They
meta.
are only trouble. Do you remember?
Oh my
trouble
God, tell me about it.
I don't know. I kind of like the wildy thing for now. When we've got time, we can bring it back to how we want and add bits that have been taken over. But
Yeah.
Well, most of the things you've planted are still alive.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Nothing's doing bad.
We both got so lucky with our planting this year because of all the rain. It was miserable for everything else other than the new plants, which have thrived. You happy with your vision? It must be nice to order things and then see them growing in situ.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that's always fun. And also, it was also fun to just see how Dan developed it. Because we spoke about
He
it.
says fun. He doesn't mean fun.
No. Fun. Fun.
Interesting.
I mean, we talked about a really open concept, and I just made a planting list based on that concept. And then on the square footage, I determined the amounts. Dan said just fine, order. So I did that. And then he just put it to use, which is quite fun to see. So,
Well, as you know, Dan and I have a healthy competition going, which he annoyingly keeps winning. And I was wondering, can you get me more you than Dan has? Because I think
It would be
this
hard at the
will-
moment. There's a lot here.
this is the second biggest size you can buy.
I said biggest when I asked you.
That's fine. Get me the biggest.
Isn't it?
Davey, thank you for doing that. Get me the biggest
Do
for
you want to
Lalande.
know the price first?
Well, how much was this one?
This one was 450. If you want the size bigger, it costs 6 times as much.
Oh, pennies. Pennies to win.
That's why I didn't order the biggest size.
David, I'm absolutely stunned that that was only 450. I'm not saying that 450 isn't a lot of money, but for a yew tree that size, there's no way in France you'd be able to buy it for that.
No.
Never.
No.
So that's what you get for buying from Belgium.
And the Netherlands, yeah.
Very, very impressive.
Be aware that it does weigh nearly a ton, so it is quite a hefty thing.
I'll be fine though, because I can get my ex-gardener to come and do it.
It's too expensive for you now.
Is that your I'm ready face?
You can only take 2.
I don't think we're going to get anything out of Philip on this visit. That's it. He's busy. Can we see a new roof?
Oh, it's all a bit messy at the moment.
Really? Gosh, things have really gone downhill.
We were taking down the turret, so it's like falling the whole length of the building.
How much do you like saying the phrase, we're just taking down the turret?
Not as much as I say, we're just putting the turret on.
Daniel, you've got a full-on sitting room with an armchair.
Well, full on is a bit.
Full on. You've got a toy, or is that one of your equipment things? That's cool. Come on, let's get the full.
With a dog.
Yeah, with the dogs as well. The chatelaine in his natural environment. Missing one puppy because I'm pretty sure Philip's absconded with it. It looks right, doesn't it?
Man sitting by the window.
Seeing as you watch my vlog, you've seen the transition of the old photo that I did. I found someone sent me a magazine which had an article about hearing. Like, no one had ever seen it, but it was about the guy's business. And it was him with a desk here, boxing up all his jewellery, and you could see the room like as it was.
It's going to look better under your time though, isn't it?
Oh, miles.
I didn't notice that the last time we were here that the paneling was still there.
Yeah.
Actually got an example of what it looked like.
That's so
Yeah,
good.
actually every single room up until the attic had paneling. And this weird dado rail at this height in every room.
Oh, very arts and crafts. I'm loving
You
it.
could put plates on that.
You really feel the indoor-outdoor living now in summer. How wonderful it is to step out onto all of these terraces and balconies. It's just absolutely gorgeous. This place gets more beautiful by the day every time I come.
It's starting to become a place now, I think.
Up we go, using the banisters. Oh, I love this place.
Safe.
So safe.
Safety is my #1 priority.
Just a bit of glass there.
Oh yeah, no, but it's his #1 priority.
The balustrade.
It's slightly after cleaning up.
Dan, you've even installed curtains.
Wow.
Billowing as well.
That's atmospheric.
Use the... Don't...
What?
There's a reason you've got this, Dan. Use it.
That's for the guests.
You make me anxious.
When I put the chair downstairs and I like sat down and I was like, oh my god, this is like such a huge... It's like 2 rooms.
I had no idea how big this was when we first came to visit. I thought that once the ceilings were in, it would look smaller. It looks so much bigger with the ceilings in. It's just so tall. And the rooms are huge. We practically have to shout at each other from one side to the other. So is this going to be your room?
No. I don't know, I've not thought about it really.
How can you not? Oh, I'd be so excited.
I thought about the top room layout the most.
Okay, so probably that's the one you're going to. Which is great, because that would make this a guest room.
For invited guests, yeah.
What? Self-invited? Look how far apart we are at opposite ends of the balcony.
I know.
Hello, Philip, would you like coffee? I just had a bit of a heart attack because I stood on this bit of floor and I nearly went through. Right.
Did you hear his
Hold on. What did he say?
He called you a wimp. Snowflake. Woke. Feminist.
I'm a dwarf in here.
If I learned from the last side what was necessary.
And it went up much faster, didn't it, this side?
2.5 weeks from nothing.
So good. Really impressive. So what's the next bit?
The roof up there and then the turret.
I prefer this as a bedroom, I think.
The slightly lower ceiling.
It feels a little bit more cozy.
It is cozier, but weirdly, even though I'm so much shorter than you, I prefer the really tall one downstairs.
Yeah.
But I can understand why.
You know what's mad about this room is this room is still like 3 meters high. and you're like, oh my god, it's so
low. The Grand Salon is shorter than this at Lalande, but we're going to try and push up when we do the rooms above. We won't get it taller than this though. This will be our max. The views from up here are even more spectacular.
You can only imagine how it looked when there were no trees at all.
Yeah.
Because those are all from after when the building was mainly used.
Is it just fields beyond?
It goes forest for a few acres and then just fields, yeah.
You could tentatively cut a little avenue, you know, just to see if the view's good.
Creating one like there. So.
Yeah, just to have like a sight line.
I quite like it because it's not until you get to, I think, the turret that you then see over the trees. So I quite like that, like, oh, we're nearly there. We're nearly up. You know, I think it's nice.
Welcome to the top floor, Davy.
It is quite a bit lower.
Wow. So this is the room that you keep fantasizing about.
Yeah, so originally it was like 3 rooms. So you had this here, then a corridor, and then the turret. So basically we sorted all the levels out so they're the same apart from a step down there. So it's going to be
gorgeous. I do feel better with someone holding the ladder. That's reassuring. I dressed especially for this, by the way.
Going down?
It's a lot easier than stepping on my skills coming up. Bye-bye. Try and slow down with your views a bit. You're making me look bad.
Come on, your views will go up.
Philip, you need to get into the car.
No.
Hello, delightful creature. Was it granola day? Oh, let me help you with that.
Thank you.
Oh, that is so good.
Isabelle, would you like to sample the granola? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Granola for breakfast.
Oh, granola.
Marie makes the best granola.
Merci beaucoup.
Oh, wait. You must have a raspberry.
Try it with this. Good blind.
Never a dull moment. I've come home to be told that apparently the washing machine is broken. Does this end bit come off then, Percy?
That's
well done.
success.
I've never done this before. So what, we let this drain and then check the filter?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this might take some time.
Yeah.
I'll get comfortable.
Put your thumb on the pipe.
Okay. Go, go, go.
Go, 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 go.
Could be that much water in
Switch
there.
over.
You're clever, Mum, I must say. And ingenious. We got the filter out and we think we have found the culprit which was stuck in it. There you go, Mummy, have a twig.
Generosity. Now, all we have to do is find who did that.
Well, Mummy, you are on the case. Miss Marple, get to the bottom of it.
Since you're doing all the washing,
It's back. Nice, Percy. Very nice. Success. Look at that. How could you worry?
Well done.
Washing machine crisis over. I've come back up to the very familiar attic because even though I won't be able to clear much now, I've only got about half an hour before it'll be time to go downstairs for dinner. I want to make sure I do a tiny bit every day, otherwise I'll get out of the habit. So I'll start on this pile. Today's mainly been finding all of the manuals for every appliance in the chateau, but I did find one thing a little bit more interesting, which is a school exercise book from when I was 8 years old. And there's a passage which is called My Ideal School, and I decided this was my ideal school. I would like to go to St. Trinian's. Not because you hardly do any work, but because they're a little warlike and always solve mysteries and they always win. I would like to go to St. Trinian's even more if it was in the town. It's not because I do not like the country, but because if I were in the town, there would be more mysteries to solve. I do not mind if it's a mixed school or a girls' school, nor do I mind if it is a day school or a boarding school. I would like the school to be a mansion, a bit like my house. I would not like to be one of the messy children, but one of the medium nice children. Good to know that at the age of 8, my life's purpose was to be medium nice and solve warlike mysteries. Well, I have done it. I can't believe it. I'm really getting there. See, it just shows a tiny bit every day and you nibble away at it. And I've finished just in time for a quick whiskey soda before dinner. Look at all these cheerful, lovely people. Hello. Oh, sausages, chips. A tense game of rummy cub is starting, but I'm going to go up and edit. Mummy, you must win for the family honour. Night, everyone.